Are you tired of the violence, tired of the injustice, police brutality, rampant discrimination, lack of gun control in this failed biased socioeconomic experiment called America? Or maybe you need a break from the relentless grind and want to regain control of your destiny, your wealth, your health, and your purpose. DiversifiedGame.com has the right course for you. Prepare for my first trip to Africa. Looking to reconnect with your roots, start a new business, or just a fresh start. Africa, aka the motherland, is waiting. Don't let the Chinese and the Mzungus have the fun and also take over the motherland. From Cairo to Mombasa, from Dakar to Cape Town, Africa has something for everyone, from business opportunities to the most amazing people, safety, leisure, and landscapes. The opportunities abound. It is time for the diaspora to reconnect with their roots. Time to reconnect with the birthplace of humanity. Africa is the last frontier. Get your head in the game and reclaim your legacy. The writing is on the wall. Babylon is falling. Give up the stress, grind, and violence inflicted on our people on this continent and prepare for a journey of restoration enjoyed by connecting with the land of your ancestors. Check out our new course and kick off your adventure at diversifiedgame.com.
Family. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm pleased to be a contributor here on African Diaspora News Channel. Please make sure that you like and that you share this broadcast. Thank you so very much. Listen, family, I have actually a disturbing story. How many of you all remember the young sister named Darnella Frazier? She was the young Black teenager who video really exposed the modern lynching and murder of our brother George Floyd. Guess what happened? I'm reading from New York Times piece. Bystander killed in police crash is uncle of teen who filmed George Floyd's death. Her family member, her uncle, was killed in an alleged accidental police car crash. It talks about here how Miss Frazier says suffered an even more personal tragedy involving the Minneapolis police when an officer was pursuing a robbery suspect, crashed into her uncle's car, it says, in an intersection, killing him. Lanille Frazier, 40, was pronounced dead at a hospital after the crash that occurred just after midnight on Tuesday, the medical examiner said. The officer was treated for serious injuries that were not life-threatening, the police said. The robbery suspect got away. Minneapolis police, it says, has cost my family. This is a quote. Minneapolis police has cost my whole family a big loss, Miss Frazier wrote on Facebook. She said she had recently spent time with her uncle at the beach and that if she had known it was going to be the last time she saw him, she would have hugged him so much longer. Told you I love you way harder. It claims that the chase began when an officer tried to stop a stolen car that the police had connected to several robberies of businesses. Family, this is outrageous. I believe also when I was reading one of the other reports earlier, it said something about she was inquiring about how did it make sense for him to be going so fast in what I believe she called like the type of neighborhood, private sort of neighborhood that he was in. Now, I'm sure there are going to be all kinds of thinking and thoughts about this, and they're saying that it was a legitimate accident, and it just so happened to be this key witness to George Floyd's uncle that was killed by another police officer in a crash. What I do know is this. Black people have been white America's science project for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. I do know that. I do know that whether that's the specific case here or not, I do know I would still caution the Black family to be cautious when you go out, because white supremacists are fragile. That's the reason why there's a phrase known even amongst white scholars as white fragility. It's fragile. A thing that's fragile is not only weak, It could be very dangerous. Somebody talk black to me. And when the white supremacists is taking what they perceive to be losses, like with the George Floyd conviction, murder of George Floyd, murder conviction with Derek Chauvin, like when he got those little few years, which is still not sufficient, but it's still a few years. When they keep seeing even the Bill Cosby release and stuff, I've done shows here, I've done war briefings here, where I've shown you whole Karens who was upset about a removal of a racist white statue and one that was erected in its place, a powerful black brother, and a white woman just goes out there with purple paint and defaces it. You feel what I'm saying? Or they go out and shoot up somebody else because they're mad about something that they saw on TV. White fragilicists will react and respond in the most outrageous and disrespectful and shocking ways. My point is to ever be on guard, Black family. Make sure you know where your family members and loved ones are. I know some people work at night. Some people have to go out at night. If you don't have to, try as much as possible to avoid it. Even like I said, I know sometimes we have to. Make sure that you're watching your back. Make sure that you're in public spaces as much as possible. Make sure, if possible for you, that you're defending yourself, you're training, and you're planning in every sense of the word. Somebody talk black to me. And that you are wise and reckless and as much as possible, of course, law-abiding. This is important. But I wanted to share this very sad story, and I'm just saying that we need to keep our eye on it, whether it's true or not. I'm still advising us, whether it was an accident or not, I'm still advising us to be watchful and to be careful, because we know too well the pattern, the traits, and the characteristics of our open enemy. Very revengeful, very retaliatory, very unstable. And we need to be ever on the lookout. I'm your sister with the curly braids, Vicki Dillard. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki. The information should be below. Also, make sure that you sign up for my weekly amazing mastermind course at clubvicki.com. You can join for only $1. Once a week, I'm dropping amazing spiritual jewels that have an amazing impact on your real world life in the 3D. You don't want to miss this gathering. Clubvicki.com, clubvicki.com. Join for only $1. I can't wait to see you there.
If you are over the age of 35, stop everything you're doing right now. After a lifetime of eating fatty foods, you may run the risks of a stroke or heart attack due to plaque buildup in your veins and arteries. To learn how you can reduce your risks, visit youthfountainlab.com or call 1-800-853-7856 today. This may be a life-changing call for you or someone you love. Thank you, and we hope to hear from you.
Hello, everyone. Please make sure you subscribe to the African Diaspora News Channel app on these platforms.